Hello friends, my name is RagePanda1 and I want to go over some mistakes I consistently see people make in the game that actually really hurts their account. Now one that I've been talking about quite a bit, and you won't be too surprised about it, is pushing your campaign way too far. A lot of people don't realize that many things are tied to your campaign progress, and one of those things is of course your dungeon descent. Now the last thing that you want to do, especially as an early account, is make your dungeon descent so difficult that you can't even get past level 5. You want to be able to complete this every 3 days, every time you get the chance, because the rewards are really worth it. And if you're pushing your campaign too hard, you're not going to be able to win. If you're struggling with that already, then stop pushing campaign, get a couple of ascension levels on all of your main champions, and try again. I bet you'll be able to win it. Next up is especially prominent in the early game players. They put way too much value on summoning champions. Way too much value. You do want to collect as many summoning stones as possible so that you can get a companion when the time comes around. You don't really want to summon unless you have 300 summoning stones. I know that's not what you want to hear, but that really is the way, because if you can actually get a companion, and you might not even do that with 300, let's be honest, then you're going to actually be able to use that character that you want to use indefinitely, and you'll get the guaranteed mythic version of them. The thing that is way more important than summoning is getting your intimacy levels correct. Now, a lot of people are saying go straight for level 22 traits. Please don't do that. That is not worth it. On a new account, you do not need those level 22 traits for months. For months, you don't need them. Do not waste that. I have it on this account because this account is months old. What you really want to be getting is your district champions. I always start out with the Trevain, then I go for the Fulgur, because on a new account, they give everything that you want. District champ, good champs, good clan trait, all the stuff you want. After that, I go Griffin, and then Luxuriant, and then Doombringer. After you're done with your Doombringer, if you want to go for some other clan traits to get available for yourself, maybe then you want to go for level 22 traits. That is the way. Get your district champs first. That is more important than summoning. It's more important than level 22 traits, and it's a huge mistake that I see a lot of people make, and then they wonder why they ascend their characters and they can't afford to level them up. It's because they spent months not getting the money they needed to be getting. Of course, the mistake of overvaluing summons compared to intimacy leads right into the next issue, which is that people vastly undervalue the power of their districts. You want to be getting these as good as you can possibly get them, as soon as you can possibly get them, and you want to be getting all the best champions with Noble and Confident in here as fast as you can. And a little bonus tip is whenever you change your levels on your champions, make sure you still got the best people in there, or you might be losing that money. Number 4 is people being afraid of marriage or refusing to learn how to do marriage because it seems too complicated. I see people all the time that just simply try to put as many clan traits as possible onto people, thinking that must be better. It is not. I see people all the time putting traits on that are lower than level 18, and that is also not good. There are times where you'll be left with a level 16 or 17 trait, and you just have to wait until you can fix it, but you really need to make it a goal to fix it. You don't want to have any traits that are under level 18. There's no reason to be scared of marriage. You can't break anything on your traits that you can't eventually fix, so just try to have fun with it. And finally, the biggest mistake that people are making right now that is absolutely bricking their accounts is that they feel like getting to 15 stars is the ultimate goal, and that's what you should be trying to do. That is not correct. If you were sitting at 12 stars and you just upgraded all of your people up into, say, 14 stars, you're going to go from being able to be competitive to absolutely getting stomped in every single PvP lobby, aside from Arena, that you get into. Because your power level is now at a point where you're going to get put with people who are 100 million strong on one team. This is not what you want to do. Those people have 80 to 100 vigor on many of their champions. They have a bare minimum of 50 on every single one of their champions. And if your team is not ready to compete with that, you do not want to ascend past 12 stars. You really don't. It's not worth it. It's not helping you in any way, unless you care a whole lot more about guild conquest than you do about Valley of Conquerors. And with the recent changes to that, now you're talking about having to be at 15 stars, and you better be ready to have at least one champion with 100 vigor if you're going to be playing with those big boys. This is the biggest mistake that people are making. You can see on my account, I have tons of 12 stars, tons of 11 stars, many 10 stars. There's no reason for me to go past this, because as a content creator, I can't up the vigor on all of these people. I would have no prayer fighting against the big boys who are paying tens of thousands of dollars to play the game. And you're not going to have any chance against those people either, unless you're competing at that level and you're making it a priority to get that vigor done. So please, if you're considering ascending past this level, I urge you to reconsider. Think about the bigger picture. Now, of course, I just say that because because I want you to still be having a good time. I don't want anybody getting automatically destroyed when they try to do a little fun competitive PvP. So if any of those tips saved you a little trouble or maybe inspired you to make some good decisions, then go ahead and hit me with that like and subscribe, as they say on the YouTubes. For now, I have been RagePanda1, and I will see you in the next one.